mute myself. There you go. Just to prove I haven't done this for a while.
I
This
know.
is chapter 19, Mando for Show Watch Along. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
And my name is James Baker.
And I was an hour early, and now I'm 15 minutes late, I think.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
funny how these things work.
Yes,
Jody,
it is.
welcome back. How was your flight back to Scotland?
Good. It's good. I still feel a bit tired, but aye. Great trip. Been a great trip. You'll see we've done a video of it, so you'll see it all.
It's a short movie. It's about half an hour long.
Half an hour. Aye.
We're working on editing it just now down to its final form, and it'll be on the channel soon. Next couple of weeks.
Look forward to seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it a couple of times, and it's there's some hilarious bits in it. Watch out for Jody being bored in the car. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. I kept an eye on Scotland for you, Jody, when you were away.
Oh,
Nice.
Thanks very much. Good for you,
right.
James.
It's all right. We were
Some
all
about
right.
it.
Were you okay without me?
Aye.
Good.
I'm glad you're back. No, the pressure was a bit too much, so I don't know. How you
Was
got
it? But it's a two-man job, really.
It is, aye.
It's-
A couple of questions. Did you manage to keep the strikes down to a minimum? Did you find a new first minister?
Did you manage
Can we-
that? Just move on.
What? All right. If you want to play along with us, this episode, which will also feature a little bit of politics, chapter 19, go to the old Disney Plus, go to the Mandalorian, and you'll find season 3, episode 3, which is chapter 19, The Convert. Start the episode, move the playhead all the way to the zeros, and go. Any handy tips there, James?
Oh, why don't you turn your subtitles on?
Turn your
Turn the
subtitles
old
on.
subtitles on. It reveals
That's a good
loads
one
of
as well.
cool stuff. Loads of cool stuff.
And also no skipping the recap, no skipping introductions, all that kind of stuff. It just screws up the timing.
So keep us on the same page.
Keep us on the same page, exactly. So if we're all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to put this up here.
It's good to
See what I
Mama
just
Herzog
pressed?
again.
When I pressed play there, it didn't have the Disney thing that went over the top. Did you guys
No,
have
mine
that?
didn't have it either. No,
Just wondered. I was like,
Mine
am I going to be 2 seconds out? Yours did?
no, mine
Yeah,
didn't
mine
either. It just went straight into it. Oh,
Yeah,
Has it?
yeah. The recap here is right back to the second season, isn't it?
mhm.
Showing obviously because it's relevant to this episode.
So Pershing's got a tail, which is the he does the ear thing, but it's also probably because he gets shot in the ear by Cara Dune as well.
There was us thinking when we watched it the first time. The wee earpiece in.
The earpiece
From
he's being told.
Snoke was telling him stuff.
I'm just checking, right? I'm just a slightly paranoid. I'm not in the same. I'm onto the Lucasfilm graphic.
Yep, that's us.
Right, okay, that's fine.
Or Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Surely-
know why it didn't start the Disney Plus one with this one. Normally it does do the.
Mhm.
Yep.
See Fennec Shan's in that now. I don't know
Aye.
if she was in it. Was she before?
Don't think so.
Oh, maybe she was in Book of Boba Fett, right enough.
Who
Just
thinks
watching.
there will be some kind of callback to the Mythos? Is it the Mythosaur or the
Mythosaur,
Mythosaur?
Yeah.
There'll be something. Something will come back to that.
That's the first time we've seen one of them alive, isn't it? That's
I
the
d- I
skull.
d- honestly-
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's-
I didn't know anything about it.
Aye, that's the skull that they have on their armor and stuff. The big tusks.
Right.
It's also in the Star Wars Holiday Special. Boba Fett is riding the Mythosaur.
Oh yeah, the
Nice.
original.
Hello.
Aye, with
There you go.
Mhm.
Very cool.
We Grogu's in the background there.
Uh-huh.
Stuff.
Just to sell merchandise.
I will just give you my hot take on this episode.
Mhm.
I liked it. Faith didn't.
I'll give you an even hotter take. The internet didn't like it. This is the lowest
Oh.
rated episode of Mandalorian.
I'll give you an even hotter take. This is the lowest rating of a Mandalorian season ever.
Yeah. And I'll give you an even
Yeah.
hotter take. This is one of my favorite episodes of The Mandalorian ever.
I thought it might be.
Me too.
I loved all that stuff, man.
Yeah,
was-
me too.
It's so good. Not every episode has to have The Mandalorian or Grogu
Yeah.
in it.
So, what did Faith
Not
not like
whoever
about it?
hurt
Was it the fact that it focused on something totally different to the Mando?
It felt more Andor-y.
Uh-huh.
There's a real kind of
Oh, it
massive
did.
hint of Andor in it.
Definitely did.
But definitely a lot more.
Mandalorian.
I know, but definitely a family-friendly version of Andor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, but she was like, "Oh, I just want to see, Mando and Grogu and stuff." So
Do you know, it seems to be a trend though, because they did that in Last of Us as well. You know, they did kind of individual story
Mhm.
in the middle of a. They did it in Boba Fett as well. Obviously, they went to
Yep.
the Mando stuff, and it seems to be a kind of bit of a trend these
I mean,
days.
it could also be the fact that Pedro Pascal was also out shooting Last of Us when some of this stuff was going on as well, and they couldn't have him at the time.
A lot of people were saying that they should have went between the two. Well, I know you're talking.
Oh, nice.
They should have went between the two stories instead of continuing with the Doctor Pierce. I don't know if I agree.
No, I don't think so.
This was amazing. This
cracking, absolute
this
cracking
fight.
dogfight.
Absolutely. I mean, unbelievably good.
I liked how he calls it the N1.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Look at that.
I mean, if you don't like this, how can
So where
people
did they
like
come
this?
from then? That's what.
Well,
So I just said.
Has Moff Gideon escaped or something? Do you think he's sent them?
The theory is it's Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, Thrawn.
This is great TV,
Isn't it?
This is.
This is Star Wars. This is
absolutely 100%. A lot of people's criticism as well was the fact that season 1 and 2 are wrapped in a wee bow, and you know, Mando did his mission, took Baby Yoda, Grogu to a Jedi, well, Luke Skywalker, and then that was it. That was his mission. That was it. So it's like, where the hell does he go from here? You know, and then people thought he was going to bathe in the waters of Mandalore. That was going to be his mission for this season, but he's done it in like the first couple of episodes. So
that was easy.
I like how he lands. I really like how he lands here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a bit of just not quite controlled.
Uh-huh.
So I listened to a podcast a couple of weeks ago. It was Empire podcast, and Helen O'Hara had went to ILM Studios somewhere. I don't know what one she went to. I'm assuming there's more than one, but she went there and they were talking about the inside of the cockpit of the TIE fighter. And there are some cockpits where you don't have to wear the helmet, and they're pressurized. And the cockpits that aren't pressurized, you have to wear the TIE fighter helmet.
Interesting.
That's what the guys at ILM told her. That's so cool.
Did you also know in the TIE fighter, the external shots, there's a vertical bar there, and in the internal shots, the vertical bar is not there. It's actually, the hexagon is shifted.
No, I didn't know that.
Check that out.
Oh, well.
Interesting. Where do you think they filmed that?
I think part of it is
Scotland?
B-roll from Andor. And they've like matted in some mountains and cliffs and stuff. Like that's obviously CGI.
Some of the mountains must be CGI, but it's pretty seamless, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
looks
nice.
Great.
Dead nice.
Just looks amazing.
Like that bit there looks like up near the mainland, but it's not near the Outer Hebrides.
This is up there for me with remember the Luthen part bit when he's got the spaceship and he meets the sort of customs people.
Really? Is that up there with that?
Oh, I love that bit.
Oh, I love that bit, but I don't think this is even close to that Luthen bit.
I know what you mean. There's more action probably, but I love the tension in that Luthen. You know that.
I prefer the Luthen bit because I wasn't sure, especially first time around, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen, and it was just like because I just thought it was going to be not boring, but just not exciting either. I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be that.
I know. I loved it.
But I love this as well.
This is great. This is probably one of the best.
The J-turn.
Yeah, nice move.
Look at
nice shooting techs. I love this anti-gravity. The VR4 unit. Gets a beating again. No wonder it never works. It's a bad motivator. Bo-Katan's so cool.
I know. Not a scratch.
Not a scratch, yeah.
Quite a Han Solo thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a better pilot than you are.
Yeah, basically. Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
Didn't expect this. I have to say.
So the TIE bombers done all that damage on Mandalore, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, yeah. Yeah, we saw that in a wee flashback, didn't we?
I think that's regular bombs rather than because they used like nuclear bombs on Mandalore, didn't they? That's just regular.
Just your
Just your local.
That's your local bombs
Let's
for
go
the
for
wee shop. Key store bombs.
She's not happy at that.
There you go.
She's
There's
not
only
happy.
3 of them.
You wouldn't be happy, would you? You'd be raging.
Oofed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I actually thought she wasn't going to get out, and that was her
Mm-hmm.
in this
Look
episode.
at that.
I know. What a
That's
scene.
that's quite Return of the Jedi-ish, isn't it?
Isn't it?
All
You
those,
know,
all those type of
uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Love a bit of robot humour. Droid humour.
That's very Battlestar Galactica, that looking at the lead ship and then kind of doing that kind of fast pan back to the chasers.
That was a long intro.
It was.
Bo-Katan was Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica.
That's right.
That's right, Katie.
Katie Sackhoff.
Meanwhile, on Coruscant.
By the way, how I know I say this all the time, but how beautiful does Coruscant look?
Aye. And going back to that place where they had the
opera.
The opera house.
Yeah.
Tell you of Darth Vader.
But George Lucas did his wee cameo, remember?
That's right. And
That's
his daughter.
right,
Yeah, that's right. Probably one of the best scenes in Revenge of the Sith.
So I only discovered recently who that was, who she is.
Bits of it look Scotlandish, I think, James.
Yeah.
Do you know she plays that kind of Thor-like character in Quantumania? Jaretto.
Oh yeah. The girl.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't, but I didn't at the time, but I've subsequently seen that.
Love how he's doing a wee TED talk here.
I know.
I regret what I did, but I still want to keep doing it.
It's completely behind me. It was totally inhuman.
Except for this bit.
That was when I thought he was getting fed lines when he touched his ear there.
Mm.
I like all this, man. It ties everything up.
Yeah, it
It
does.
Ties it right back to the original trilogy.
Uh-huh. And you know, if they'd finished it as 2 seasons, they'd have left all this stuff hanging. So I don't know why people are getting upset that they're starting to address all this stuff. You know, because remember they infiltrated the clone facility in season 2. So remember there's loads of Snokes in a jar.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
what looked like it anyway. And obviously they wanted Grogu to extract his DNA and stuff. So you know, I'm glad it's getting.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this whole. Let's
me
give
too.
the Empire employees a new life
rehabilitation program.
Yeah,
Oh, me too.
I quite like that.
Me too. It's a great idea. That's a great thematic.
What did they call them? They called them something. What's their name? can't remember.
Yes.
Not converts. They call them something else. The name for them.
Oh God, it's not Libet.
Begins with A, I think, isn't it?
Amnesty.
Aye, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
what
because
it
it's
is.
the amnesty program. That's why they get the
Aye.
Amnesty
Irish
program.
Yeah.
on them.
I just love this whole the whole idea of
It's
this
the,
as well.
prototype C3PO droid
Uh-huh.
Aye, that's
from
right.
Robert Quarry.
Big Ralph.
Do you know what? I
Amnesty.
think it's nice to break up a season like this as well with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is going to be part of the God, what's it called? Rangers of the New Republic.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This is a reused plot from one of their episodes
That we never got.
that we never got.
oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's fine.
Overly chatty droid as usual.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, no guardrails. What is it with this universe?
Money saving.
Yes.
Or maybe people just aren't stupid.
Well,
Maybe.
maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Ah, find the gap. I told you.
Wasn't Arnie's taxi robot quite chatty in
Johnny
Total
Cab.
Recall?
Yeah, Johnny
Johnny
Cab.
Cab.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, ding that bell.
Played by Robert Picardo.
Oh, for God's
Is
sake!
that right?
He plays the Doctor in
Jeez.
Voyager.
Yes.
What the hell are you like?
What? You're lucky that you're
I'd
not
even-
wearing a Starfleet emblem.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
I hadn't even finished that sentence.
I know.
That. Johnny
the
Cab.
actor's name and everything.
I know.
Oh, for God's sake! It definitely did
From
have that
Mexico.
vibe. Aye.
As well.
What was it? It was filmed in Mexico.
Aye. Yeah. Same part of the world as Predator as well.
Oh. That was my first 18 at the pictures.
Oh, was it?
Total Recall. Yeah.
Total Recall. Aye.
G27, M40, and G68. There you go.
Mine was Debbie Does Dallas.
Is the
I'm
M40
sure
just
it was.
the M40 is just outside of London, isn't it?
Aye.
Only kidding. It's Deep Throat.
It's a family show.
Oh, sorry.
Are you talking about that? All the President's Men again?
Aye, that's the one. They'll be selling those wee shots in the Disney Star Wars experience.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, they sell the blue milk anyway.
Mm.
Oh God, how do you know?
I like how it's a 6-pack he's got.
I know. Like, Aptamil or whatever that would you call that yogurt stuff?
Activa.
Activa. Whatever it is.
Activa, yeah.
I think it looks more like a lemon cordial.
Aye, maybe.
Do you know,
I know.
yeah, it's lemon barley water.
A lemon
not
barley
gonna-
water, that's it, aye.
I'm not going to tell you. I think it looks like.
Lemon barley water, Jody.
Aye. Yeah.
So this was this. Did you say this is a full episode from
From
Glasgow Rangers of
Glasgow
the old
Rangers of the New Republic, yeah.
The Glasgow Rangers of the New
Glasgow
Republic.
Rangers.
of
Yeah.
the new Irish Republic?
Aye.
The Jers of the New Republic.
Right.
Right.
How do you know
Uh,
that?
either Screen Crush or New Rock Stars. I can't remember which one it was.
And when was that cancelled? Was that cancelled when Cara
Almost
Dune got the boot?
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah. Which is a shame, really, because they could have done it without her. But then they've announced all these stuff. Looks like aspirin now.
That's like, that's
Aye.
Alka-Seltzer.
But they announced too many things and then backtracked on them.
I know.
Yeah, all the movies have
loads
gone.
of things.
Rogue One,
Mm-hmm. Aye, Rogue Squadron
Rogue
thing.
Squadron.
Rogue
Yeah.
Squadron, aye, that's it.
Yeah,
That one from the Game of Thrones guys. Taika Waititi's one.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Taika's one's maybe still happening.
Yeah.
He's a busy man, though.
Ryan Johnson's ones.
Ryan Johnston's trilogy. Give me a break. That was never officially announced, though.
Well, maybe not.
I'm just trying to see where Doctor Penn, whatever his name is, Pershing.
Dr.
Where's he
Pershing.
from? He was in the Mandalorian, apparently.
He wasn't the Mandalorian. He was also in
Yeah.
Gods as well.
Fear the Walking Dead. He was in The Lost Symbol. He played Hawkman in the Justice Society cartoon. You said American Gods, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was in American Gods, was he?
Uh-huh.
He played the
He's done a bit of video games.
We thought this was going to be an Assassin Centipede, didn't we, Sloan? We watched this.
We did, yeah. But it wasn't.
That old chestnut.
It was a box of shortbread. I mean, who doesn't want a box of shortbread?
Wafers.
Did you not see the latest episode of The Bad Batch?
I did.
No.
With the Assassin Centipede?
In Space Grease.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah. Like
Travel.
shortbread. It's really
Travel
thick.
biscuits.
Yellow travel biscuits in it.
They look nice.
See the kind of travel biscuits me and Sloan had? They were more like air biscuits.
Oh, really? Were they? Did you float some?
Went to wind the window down a few times.
Both.
GD Power Awards, as somebody said. That was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Damon Lindelof's left a project as well.
Oh, yeah, that one. Is he one of the Game of Thrones guys?
Damon Lindelof. He was a comic book guy from years ago, but also
was he lost? Was he lost?
He's a lost guy.
Aye.
Okay.
That's right. I think that one's still happening. I thought that was still happening. I thought that was most likely to happen, actually.
His keyboard's a VIC-20.
Maybe not anymore. Is it?
Yeah, somebody said that. Welcome to Monument Plaza.
Cheerful music playing.
Apparently, it's the same music as when the X-wings come down and attack the First Order.
The music's good in this episode. Actually, it's quite kind of Blade Runner in bits.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be selling those lollipops as well.
Aye. He's a cinematographer, apparently.
What's the center? Nice bit of perspective.
Aye. Is it because she's eating the red one?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. People said they saw that coming. I didn't.
I did.
I never really. But...
Lindelof's done loads of Lost.
Yeah.
Done a bit of Star Trek. Done a bit of Aliens, World War Z.
Oh, really?
Z, I should say. Aye.
Did he direct that?
No. I'm just his writer. See if you look at his writing.
Oh, he's a writer. Yeah.
Just right. Just goes on and on.
Mm-hmm. Because J.J. Abrams was lost, wasn't he?
I think they're all tied in together.
He created it.
Lindelof and Abrams.
Yeah, bad robot guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching this, and I'm enjoying all this.
I can see why people maybe think it's boring, but I don't know. Maybe
somebody has to explain how the sequel trilogy happened, because they did a really bad job of it.
See this thing that they're about to talk about for the highest peak in Coruscant. Never say it. What a great idea that is! It's the only piece of land that you can actually see.
You can actually see and touch.
It's basically their Mount Everest.
Yeah, but it's like just the peak of it, just the tip.
Yeah, just the tip.
Yep.
Just the tip.
So you could actually climb it and say, I've got the top of the highest mountain in Coruscant.
Except you can't, as we'll find out in just a second.
Well, no, I know, that's true. Hands off, big boy.
That's right.
Hands off my tip.
Would you not know about that, though? Like, if you're an Imperial citizen or whatever it is, you would know. Like there would be like a quiz that comes up. Like
Aye, but
everyone
it's
knows
only-
what Everest is.
Yeah, but he's only just started living there.
I know, but you know, like okay, I've never visited wherever Everest is, but I know what Everest is. I know what the mountain is. Where is it? Nepal? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just said you knew where it was, and then you were like,
I
where
said
is
I
it?
don't know where
Is
it
it?
is. I said
Oh,
I
you
don't
said you
know where
don't.
it is.
Aye, it's Nepal. Aye.
And then I said, is it Nepal?
Wee angry robot there.
Exactly. He's got his wee red light on as well.
Aye. Mm-hmm.
No littering.
Now he's gone back. Now he's gone back to the set of Wall-E 2.
That's
Aye.
right. Exactly.
He's the same droid that follows Wally around.
Uh-huh.
The scrubbing guy, Kevin or whatever his name is.
See, they're
Clearly just draped a flag over the cog.
They're the good jobs you can give to droids, because if you give that to a guy, you've got a kind of pure jobs worth type job, isn't it? Dad, get your hands off the tip.
Is that not what the robot did?
That's what I'm saying. But if it was a guy doing it, it's kind of like some sort of janitor.
If that was a British person that wrote that, they would have called that droid NCP-1.
NCP-1. All right. Okay.
National car parks. Because they always run after you, going, "Carry park there."
That's right. I like these bits as well, just making sure that they're blending into society properly.
He's parole officer.
Uh-huh.
This bit reminded me of Idiocracy, actually.
Idiocracy, what was that one?
Idiocracy it's a Mike Judd film. Basically, this guy gets he's not a very intelligent guy, but he gets frozen, and he wakes up like 3,000 years later, and Terry Crews is the president, and everybody's really dumb,
Right.
and they all rely on like robots and things to sort of look after them.
Don't know that one. Sounds quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wanting to get back to his experiments, isn't he?
Cloning.
Wonder why he's so desperate to that's his calling, I suppose.
Once a cloner, always a cloner.
That's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have one sheep, you can surely have two sheep.
That's right. That's what cloners say. That's
Yeah.
the type of thing cloners would say.
Yeah.
Bloody cloners. So this is total entrapment, isn't it?
100%, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I forgot. She turned out to be a bit.
Leads him. Well, tempts him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's highly illegal cloning.
But the Republic was okay about it 30 years ago.
But then they saw what happens with it. Or maybe they saw the experimentation as well. Sorry, James.
I was just going to say, no one's really maintaining these gardens down at the amnesty bit.
Aye.
All the plants are dried up.
Aye. Bit like my garden. She looks like a clone trooper. I think.
She's straight off the set of Starship Troopers.
I think she might have auditioned for the part of Cara Dune and it went to Gina Carano.
Nah, too young. I think she's too young. Oh, you mean to replace Gina?
No, the first time round. It was only 3 years ago.
I was going to say, can he replace Gina?
She looks a lot bigger in Quantumania.
She does.
She looks kind of normal here.
Aye, she looks. I think she's been
huge.
Enhanced.
I think she just would have taken 6 or 7 months.
She's a martial artist.
Right. Yeah. Aye, but she's very, very buff in Quantum Mania.
It wouldn't take that long. Wouldn't take that long to get that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, look at me.
I was going to say I could prove you wrong there, James.
That's a foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. What was it?
He said it's imperial. He said it's going to get cancelled, and he says, "Oh, it's imperial technology. It can still be put to good use." As we'll find out later on,
yes.
imperial technology can be still used.
Quite good they brought him back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How many episodes of? Is it 9 episodes? Is it going to be?
I'm not sure if it's 8 or 9 actually, because obviously we're halfway through tomorrow.
That seems weird, man, doesn't it?
Mm.
Halfway through already.
I know.
Well, one of his biscuits.
But then we've got Acolyte coming, which I think is going to be good.
Is that not like
one?
way in the past though? That's not the Mandoverse though.
No, it's not. No, and it's focusing, I think, on Sith stuff as well. Acolyte.
What's with the ear scratch? Am I missing something?
Sloan says that it's because Cara Dune shot him in the ear.
Cara Dune shot him in the ear, and it's also a kind of bit of a tell because it kind of irritates him when he gets anxious or he's going to lie or whatever.
Right,
It's
okay.
like a poker tell.
We thought at the time when we first watched it, he had like some sort of earpiece in it. Somebody was feeding him lines, but
Of course, you would have watched it over by.
I did. I mean, Sloan watched it.
Over by.
In the other place.
Over at water.
Hey. So. She could be a live action Omega.
That's what I thought as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking. Would that fit in the timeline, though? It would. It would.
Would. Yeah, it would.
It would. It would because Bad Batch is between episode 3 and episode 4. This is after Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi, yeah.
Probably. I mean, there's quite a distance between. I probably would.
Yeah, maybe. Because she's a natural born clone as well. She's not accelerated.
Well, this is also skipped 3 years. Is it 3 years between season 2 and season 3?
Oh, 6.
Oh, aye.
6 years. So we get that to add on as well.
That's true, yeah.
There's a Boston train, Sloan. We were there.
Barely handrails there.
Mm-hmm.
My God. It's an OSHA nightmare. OSHA nightmare. The T-1000s.
You can tell the budget's bigger in this season.
I didn't think those last two robots looked a wee bit rubbish.
But I think all the animation's meant to look a wee bit stop motiony, don't think so?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think you do that in the monsters as well when they're fighting them.
All this stuff's good, by the way. I mean, there's maybe 10 minutes there of dialogue that maybe I can see, but getting on here and kind of escaping the conductors in the train.
Yeah, it's proper world building, isn't it?
Definitely Boston.
Definitely.
You buy a ticket, and then at the end, instead of putting a ticket into the machine, you just walk through.
Well, I did.
That's true.
I like this big guy.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I thought to myself, God, they must have spent a lot on making that guy, designing him and building him, and he's only on for like a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
That's what gives these programs their kind of credibility. the amount of money they spend on a set that's maybe only seen for, I don't
Exactly.
know, between 15 and 30 seconds, maybe,
Yeah.
at a push.
I thought that was a really nice touch, that kind of...
Aye, yes, I noticed that. That's proper physics at work.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at
Coruscant looks excellent. Looks really,
amazing.
really cool.
Looks
And I
great.
was very happy to be back here in this episode.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Really
Really
pleasantly surprised how happy I was.
Looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Aye, Sloan, I did like that wee kind of slight movement on the train as it pulled away.
Yeah, just kind of
Yeah.
going from stop to moving.
Mm.
I'll be back in no time.
Yeah.
My guess is you probably need some kind of ID to buy a ticket, and they don't want to be registered. I don't think they have like cash in Coruscant. It's all done by...
Or maybe they don't want to be traced either.
Maybe.
I never buy a ticket in the train either.
Remember back in the days when you didn't need to buy one?
Mm.
You just get off and just walk straight through. There'd be no transfers, nothing.
Yeah, I know. Now you get huckled to the ground.
I know.
That's right. Do they sell those £50 ticket machines? Remember these £50 ticket machines, and it was like one of those keyboards, those kind of like poppy keyboard things in the top with a little tiny
Oh
screen.
no!
Where you going?
No, it's like it's basically like an iPhone they've got now.
Oh, is it?
Just do it all off that. It's 2023, Sloan. We're living in the future.
Oh, I don't know.
The future is now.
The future is now. It's usually we guys that you see doing this in the train, though. Maybe young guys. I remember seeing a guy. I remember seeing a guy, and they were about to drop in Irvine, and hiding
the toilet.
They just wait for you.
I've got two stories actually. One was that a junkie, a couple of junkies, and they tried to hide in the toilet, but the toilet was out of order and it was locked. And they had to prise it open, and then they squeezed themselves in, and then they get locked in and missed their stop. But you could hear them banging at the bloody door and swearing and everything. It's hilarious.
So do you think the ticket droids know who she is? That's why they're kind of taking their time.
Well, she says she's done this before, so I don't know. Or maybe they think there's no way to go. They're not going to jump off.
Yeah, there's no point in running.
Yeah.
No more train.
There's very much an end to this. No more train, Indy. It's a bit extreme, though. I mean, I don't think I'd jump off.
I know. It looks like certain
I think James's hiding the toilet is better than jumping off the train.
Yeah.
I wonder what those droids would do, though. If you didn't have a ticket.
Maybe, I don't know.
Probably give them a right good telling off.
That's right.
It's not the Empire. It's obviously it's New Republic.
Aye, of course. I'm forgetting that actually. Do you know that? That's a good point.
Yeah. So it'd be a kind of wag of the finger and go, now don't do it again.
Or the worst thing is it takes a picture of them and then they figure out who they are and then it gets reported.
Well, that must get reported by the droid when somebody's just jumped off the train.
I would have thought so, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does kind of feel like the roles are reversed here, doesn't it? And I've completely forgotten that. I've just automatically assumed these guys are the good guys, and then
I know.
The New Republic are the baddies.
I know.
Well, are they the goodies though?
Well,
there's a bit of a grey line, isn't there, later on?
How cool does this look?
I know.
Amazing. How badly is it secured though?
I know.
Well,
What's security
is it
going on?
badly secured though,
Well, I suppose.
or
Aye.
is it, as Admiral Akbar would say, a trap?
Mm. Which is done in reverse later on.
Well, that's not the first time we've seen an old kind of yard that has all
No,
that kind of
it's
stuff in it.
No.
It's in one of the games. Is it Jedi Survivor? Is it
Fallen Order, yeah.
Fallen Order, aye. Mm-hmm.
Fallen Order? That's it. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's also seen with Miggs Mayfield
And Andor as well.
season 2 as well when he's breaking up the
Andor as
scrapyard.
well. His
And
home
Andor,
planet.
aye, of course, aye.
Not his home planet, but his adopted home planet.
And Force Awakens.
Yeah.
It's not a scrapyard right enough, but it's
And Jakku.
Jakku.
That's the last battle of the Empire over Jakku.
Yeah, which you can play in Battlefront.
Okay.
That was DLC, I think.
You're that for using DLC.
Which was good, actually.
Aye, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he asks, he says, where's all the guards? And she goes, you don't need guards. Throwaway line.
Yeah, I suppose it covers it.
Have you seen the critters that are in here as well? The BDIs?
Aye, I thought something was going to happen with them.
Yeah.
Wee ship lice.
Yeah.
And didn't they hint at a larger creature in here?
Here?
A larger creature, like I read about this time, that's kind of half hunting them. They really kind of made this out to be a bit of a haunted ship.
I kind of expected that. When you saw the wee bugs, I thought it was going to start getting bigger bugs until it was like the mummy bug. Yeah. A bit like the spider episode, you know? Remember the Mando spider episode?
Was that a travel biscuit he was eating?
I like the travel biscuits. They're a bit like rusks.
When I saw that bit, I was like, oh, that's the fungus.
I know.
Your show's mixed up.
I was, yes. Wrong Pedro Pascal show.
That's the one.
There's another TV show, not afraid to spend literally millions for 15 to 30 seconds worth of shot.
Yeah.
Fantastic, wasn't it?
Aye, very good.
Brilliant.
So do you think he was right?
Last of Us you talked about?
Yeah.
Well, he lied to Ellie.
Spoilers for The Last of Us if no one's watched it.
I know. You weren't expecting that.
Well, he did, didn't he? About what happened.
I think she has to confirm his name here. There's like a recording going on here, and she has to make sure it's like a setup kind of thing. It's like, what did you say your name was again?
That's probably why it's so easy for them to get in, actually, because they need to have him actually holding the goods, stuffing them into a bag.
You have to get him to catch him red-handed.
Was he above her? Back?
No.
I don't know if they ever met.
I am just wondering though, would she have been a subordinate to him, or are they just totally two different things? They don't really say it, do they?
Because he's a scientist and she's a sort of imperial officer,
apparently.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah, lieutenant in the Navy.
Mm-hmm. I just love this episode. It's just terrific.
Aye.
See if we were younger. I wonder if we were younger watching this for the first time, we would think it was as good as we think it is right now. You know what I mean? Because we can appreciate the build.
Okay, go back to the original crawl for Phantom Menace, and then ask yourself that question again.
No, that's true.
Because it doesn't hold up. It still doesn't hold up.
These things are just done better.
It's just, what the hell is this?
Yeah, these things are just done better, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's James saying? I thought they should have given her a more plausible reason to do this for him to trust her. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
I think because they both worked for Moff Gideon, he might have felt that she was trustworthy, despite the fact that Moff Gideon was a complete nut job.
Yeah, they were both on the same side at one point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were on the same ship, ostensibly, at one point.
But he doesn't really care what side he's on. He just wants to do the work.
Yeah,
he's not necessarily interested in who he's doing it for. He's just wanting to do it.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
See, I thought they were alluding to a larger creature, but it's not because I had the subtitles on. The subtitles said footsteps approaching.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect this to happen. I'm so naive.
He's thinking, "Whippy! Oh, wait a minute.
We've got away with it." Oh, dang it.
Nope.
Yeah. She's a proper goodie now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or
she's getting a few more tunes on her lapel. Oh no, that's Imperials.
I thought we were friends.
That's what Anna Marie said, that he was putting on an evil coat.
Yes.
Because he had an evil coat on at the beginning of this mission. She thought, going to do something nasty. He's bad now.
Binders. This guy.
Yeah. He's quite a chirpy guy. He's got good bedside manner.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I love this guy.
A non-invasive, experimental.
It's a similar device. It's the exact same device. They just don't use it on full power. Yeah. Unlike this is the Empire, son.
This is the person. I found it quite refreshing. He's brilliant. This is the Empire, son.
He's like,
the irony.
Trap line at me.
It was a trap.
It was a trap.
She did. So is this going to? Well, she turns the dial up to 11.
She does.
So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means his mind's wiped or what the hell that means. I wonder where this is going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was the reasoning behind it? Like, was she doing it to get back to him for something, or is she still working for Moff Gideon? Or
yeah. I think Moff Gideon's back in this season.
Yeah. Giancarlo Esposito was interviewed with the whole squad of them. So.
Yeah. He's a great villain. Great villain. We need Moff Gideon in it.
Yeah. Why don't you make 10 loudest and then 10 louder and then make that loudest?
This guy's to 11. It's one louder. My favourite creepy guy though was the Andor guy doing the torture.
Yeah, that's what James was
And-
saying there.
and
Another version of it.
thoroughly enjoying it.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, James, it is. He really enjoyed his job a little bit too much, didn't he?
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side of the galaxy,
I know.
it does, yes, the volume of the BBC iPlayer does go up to 11.
The volume in Channel 4 goes up to 11 when the adverts come on.
No, it does actually. See me go to
Oh, does it?
the BBC iPlayer and also I think on the BBC News website as
Oh, it
well.
actually
It goes
does?
up to 11, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was joking.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a good wee joke. Wee Spinal Tap joke, everybody.
That's right.
I can't remember. Do we see the armourer here? We do,
Yeah.
don't we?
We
Do
do,
we see
yeah.
the armourer here? Yeah.
We don't.
Have any of you guys ever seen the actor who plays the armourer?
Yes, Emily Swallows. Swallow. Oh, it's plural. She's in The Mentalist.
What's her name again?
Emily Swallow, I think.
Does she?
I wish she took her helmet off, man.
I need to get myself a Bo-Katan figure. Although she's got kind of quite long hair, so I don't know how the helmet would fit on. Have to be the same shape as her hair.
Mm-hmm.
As Pre
That
Vizsla.
was One Piece. That's Paz Vizsla.
Sorry,
Pre-Vizsla
Paz.
was before him. See, Pre-Viz.
So
I thought you called him Baz Vizsla.
Baz
Vizsla.
Barry Vizsla.
Paz. The reason why I like him, or the reason why I
Barry
like,
Vizsla.
not Paz Vizsla, because obviously he's someone else, but the reason why I like Pre-Vizsla is because it's obviously Pre-Viz, which is a pre-visualization.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
right.
R2D2 and
Uh-huh.
Real 2 Day 2.
Yeah. He just doesn't
Barry.
trust MD though, that Paz Vizsla, does he? He's
Yeah,
dead.
never happy. He's never
No,
happy.
he's no.
See if someone told you 20 years ago we were getting this, you just would have been, and it's just hundreds of Mandalorians.
I know. I know. Absolutely. It's bonkers, isn't it? Really, that we're able to watch all this. I feel dead privileged, and I mean that.
That's straight from the
And
heart.
for it to be so good, you know.
Aye.
How come Paz Vizsla's helmet is quite squat? It's quite like theirs is quite long and his is quite
Yeah.
squat.
It's because he's got a big body. I think it's just.
Is it? I mean, everyone else's looks like like it kind of dips down. His
It's in
looks like it
proportion.
goes to there, and everyone else looks like it goes to be here.
Yeah. Oh man, James, look at all the Black Series figures we're gonna have to buy.
Oh man, I know.
Oh man, that's all I can think about.
I know.
It's an affliction.
Did you see my wee Instagram reel I done the other day?
No,
I'm
I
sure I
missed
did. I sent it. I think I sent it to.
Did you send it to me?
yourself, Sloan.
I don't know.
I did it on Instagram. It was just all the bobas.
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah.
I've not been that awake, so I might have missed it.
All the bobas.
Oh no, I've got one Mando Black Series.
Then you too
It's the one.
have bathed in the waters of Mandalore.
Mm.
You are no longer. And have you removed your helmet? No.
But then she can tap out anytime. She doesn't, she's not stuck.
But she's got no one else though. That's the thing about Bo-Katan is she's got
Well,
no one else, and
I
these
suppose
people
that-
are accepting her. So it's like,
Aye, and that was the reason why I suppose they blew up her castle so that she had to leave
she
and
had
go,
to leave. Yeah.
go with them. Yeah. Bo-Katan Kryze. Give her full title there.
I do not walk away.
It's Bo-Katan of the House Kryze, isn't it?
Mm.
There you go. See, she's got a wee out.
Hey.
Aye.
Until then, you can't remove your helmet.
But if you do, we'll shoot you.
It's like the reverse of Canada. It's like every time you come to somebody's house, you got to take your shoes off.
That's right. Mhm.
Jody.
I did it once. Maybe twice. All right, I did it 3 times.
You're only here for 3 days.
That's true. Technically, I was. In the car the rest of the time.
Right.
I see that skull there, James. That was the myth.
Aye. Yep, get it now.
Yeah.
Aye, well done.
That's definitely coming into it again. And I think
Well done.
one of them's going to defeat it, and I bet it'll be Bo-Katan, and then she'll be seen as the big.
I think that's why she's kept quiet about it, because she's like, you might have the dark saber, but I'm going to have the mythosaur.
And if you slay the mythosaur,
no, if you capture the mythosaur and ride it into battle, then you become king, kind of thing.
right?
King for the day.
Aye, or queen.
Also, shout out to the concept artists as well. Every single time, and I love how they've animated them as well. I think they started doing that in season 2.
Yeah.
Where they're slightly.
I kind of hate the fact
slightly 3D-ish.
Yeah.
I see this now. These artists aren't even showing their work in galleries, right? And it's utterly incredible what they're making, and it's just purely for concept art.
Yep,
I know.
And it's like phenomenal, like better than up in the 95%. Artists. The quality is so high, and they're making stuff up. It's just unbelievable.
It's really good. It does the mind flare, which looks a bit like one of those battle droids.
It does a bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Droidicas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
That was good.
Well
was
done.
very,
well done,
very-
lads. Well done.
All about it.
Well done. Well, I need to take these
Incidentally,
off.
it's probably offering you an episode of the Bad Batch now.
It is.
I thought the last episode of the Bad Batch was key.
Not good. Space
The
Ghost.
last one was key.
What?
Do you know what was worse about the last episode of Bad Batch? It said contains scenes of tsunamis and earthquakes, which is the entire plot of the episode.
Aye.
What was a warning?
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's going to be a
trigger
tsunami
warning.
and a earthquake in this, and there was.
I didn't like it. I was like, that's the poorest episode I've seen. Yeah.
Oh,
The
no,
one
it's a
before
shame.
that was great.
Mm-hmm.
The one with
A few
Hair
of them
Trigger
were great.
and Mayday.
Mhm. Aye, definitely.
Actually, all the ones with Crosshair in it have been great.
I'm going to blast something tomorrow.
Aye. Give it a good blast.
Aye, skip Space Grease, Jody.
Really?
Aye, it's not
Many episodes? There's probably about 20.
It's
Quite a lot, isn't
it
there?
was like 16 or something in this season. It's quite a few.
Must be near the end then.
Yeah, I think about 11 or 12.
12.
11 or 12, aye. Aye, it's good for the most part. I just didn't enjoy the last one.
It's been better than the first season, that's for sure.
Yeah.
First season was okay. I think we all quite enjoyed the first season, but it's been pretty good. We should probably do a wee kind of overview once it's finished or whatever.
No, aye, yeah, pick your best bits or top 3 episodes or something like that.
We could probably do it after Mando because they'll probably both finish about the same time.
Yeah, there's 16 episodes in this season. So Pabu is the last one. Tipping Point is the next one, The Summit, and then Plan 99. So there's 3 more episodes to go.
All right, well, it will finish a bit. That will coincide with Mando finishing then. Then we can do a wee quick Bad Batch recap.
Let's have a look and see before we bow out of this episode for the season 3. There are 8 episodes in this season. So tomorrow's one is going to be called The Foundling. And it is going to be directed by a little-known director known by the name of Carl Weathers.
Away.
Oh, go on.
Written by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni.
I think Jon Favreau writes every episode, though,
So my guess
of
is
this season.
if it was a betting man, I was gonna guess if it's written by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, that means that Ahsoka's gonna be in it.
No.
Oh,
Well, maybe actually, maybe.
well, it's called The Foundling.
Yeah, wait and see.
I know. Bryce
We'll wait and
Dallas
see.
Howard is coming back as well to direct in a couple of
Oh,
episodes.
she's just terrific. Her episodes
Go on,
been
Bryce.
brilliant. She's been great, hasn't she?
And Rick Famuyiwa, I can't remember pronounce that guy's name.
Well, he's good as well, though.
He's directed 1, 2,
He did. He
3
did
episodes.
some of the. He did. Did he not do the prisoner one in the first season?
I think he did.
He did.
Aye.
Yeah.
That was one of my favourites. So it was. Good old
Right,
Rick.
gentlemen, I'm gonna be heading off because I am quite tired.
Yeah.
And I'm up early tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm
So-
sorry for keeping everyone late as well.
I know we're keeping.
Thank you for having us on. Thank you for having us on.
Thank you everyone
Thanks,
for watching,
James.
and we will catch you in the next episode. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.
Cheers.